Hello there, amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new ranking video for today. So, it is coming up to Christmas Day in 2 days' time. So I thought, why not, just for the hell of it, why not do a special episode of me ranking every single Christmas/New Year episode. And of course, I will be including The Unquite Dead into this list because I do class it as Christopher Eccleston's Christmas special. Even though it was actually broadcast back in April 2005, I really do class this as a Christmas special for Christopher Eccleston's Doctor. So, sit there with your nice, lovely mince pies, you know, your chocolate eclairs or whatever you're having for Christmas. And let's dive into how do I rank each Christmas episode and New Year episode of Doctor Who. So, last place in 17th, it is... Oh, you saw this one coming. The Christmas Invasion. The episode where the Doctor spends half a day in bed. Yeah, you heard me. The 10th Doctor has only just regenerated from his 9th incarnation. How does he go around doing this? Oh, yeah. He spends a lot of episode in this bed. The cigarettes have already gone and invaded, and he's still fast asleep in bed. You have a critter Christmas tree. Rose wakes him up, and he goes, "Oh, you woke me up. I'm still regenerating. I need a new potion." And you see the regeneration energy bursting out of him. I don't really care for this episode. The only good thing about this episode is actually the cigarettes, because the cigarettes are a pretty amazing species, and I do like them. And I think they've only returned once in Big Finish. So let's get out the Christmas Invasion territory. 16th place, the return of Dr. Mysterio. Yes, Doctor Who tries to do a superhero move by jumping into a superhero with the Doctor, and... not really a great episode. I mean, it does have the return of the slit-faced monsters from the year before this one, the Husbands of River Song, but they're not that great. In this one, I do think it's not as great as it could have been. Yes, Capaldi, I think he's the only good thing about this Christmas special. I do like Capaldi in this one, but the rest of the episode is just so naff and just drivel-dravel. It just does me head in. Number 15. It is, of course, a two-parter, which is The End of Time Parts 1 and 2. I don't really enjoy this episode, not as much. Now, with David Tennant coming back as the 14th Doctor, I'm looking forward to seeing his actual liking to have another go at regenerating into the next incarnation, the 15th Doctor. This one, I have to admit, the first part was building up so much with the Time Lords, you know, with the Master coming back from the dead. And then when you get to part 2... it kind of just falls flat on its face. Yeah, I physically just do not enjoy this episode as some people do. I don't get why people enjoy this one. Oh, this is like... I've had some people go to me, this is Tennant's best episode. I'm like, no, it isn't. This isn't Tennant's best episode. Tennant's best episode is definitely somewhere from Series 4. This isn't it. This is just a pile of crap. Yeah, okay, you got the Master back to life, throwing electricity, his skull going all kind of blue, his skull coming through, flying electricity. The Doctor's just there going, "I'm going to die." The only good thing about this is Wilfred. Wilfred's a lot funny, where you kind of got David Tennant moping, going, "I'm going to die." "Yeah, me too one day." "Oh, don't you dare." "All right, then I'll try not to." I do enjoy that bit, but the rest of it, oh, such an utter of crap. I mean, literally, the Master's there taking all over the human faces because of the gateway, the Time Lord's coming back. Yeah, I physically do not like this episode. I mean, the other thing about it is kind of when you've got the 10th Doctor going around to get his ward, saying goodbye to his old companions, which really wasn't really needed because we had Journey's End for that. Like that little bit in Journey's End, so we don't really need all the companions coming back and saying goodbye. And who really cared about that woman from that human woman he falls in love with when he's human, from Human Nature and Family of Blood? I don't think anyone did give a crap about it. I just physically do not like The End of Time. It's one of the worst Christmas specials and New Year's Day specials, in my opinion. Number 14, it is The Doctor, The Widow, and The Wardrobe. Yeah, this one is definitely Matt Smith's worst. Definitely Matt Smith's worst Christmas special. I mean, it starts off good with the whole blown up spaceship, and you got the Doctor trying to put on a spacesuit, and he puts it on backwards. That's funny. That is actually hilarious. I do like Madge Harwell and the kids, but then it gets silly when you kind of got these trees coming to life and going around you're male, you're weak, you're strong, you're female, you're strong. It's like, what? And I like the way how the Doctor goes, oh, believe me, I have had 700 years, you know, I am strong. No, I'm not strong. Oh, it's all tingly. Tingly? Yeah, not a great Christmas special from the 11th Doctor. Number 13 is, of course, The Next Doctor from 2008. This is the Cybermen's literally first Christmas special, because they have appeared in Christmas specials quite a few times now in the modern era, and this was the first time you actually see them fall out of the void into Victorian London, which is great. I do like Miss Hartigan. I do like David Morrissey as Jackson Lake. He's brilliant. David Tennant, I have to admit, is brilliant as the 10th Doctor here. I really enjoy this one. The way you have that woman screaming, going, Doctor! Oh no, right here. What? There can't be two of you. What? Who are you? I'm the Doctor, officially the one, the only, and the best. Give me this Oxford dry. Alonzi. I just do enjoy that bit. Tennant is the best thing about this Christmas special. So are the Cybermen. I do like the design of the black cyber leader. And literally when she goes, oh, you're going to be so marvellous in that chair. I am not to become the Cyber King. I'm only here to worship the Cyber King. Then who? Oh, no. Yeah, it's a good Christmas episode. I do enjoy it, not as much as some other ones. Number 12, Last Christmas. Okay, I did enjoy this one because I really like the 12th Doctor, where these humans say, you know, like these, you got these like face crab creatures that make you dream. And they go, oh, like Alien. And goes, what? You have a horror film called Alien? That is so offensive. No wonder you lot keep getting invaded. I love the way how the 12th Doctor just really finds that out, and he literally just goes, that is really offensive. There's a horror film called Alien. No wonder you lot get invaded. I do like the 12th Doctor in this one. Clara's a bit okay. Clara, I have to admit, is a bit okay in this one. She's not great like she was in Series 7, but she's a little bit more irksome than she was in Series 8. I mean, I don't like Series 8 that much. I don't like Clara in Series 8. Clara definitely brings Series 8 down, where Capaldi brings Series 8 up to me. I do like Capaldi, but Clara, I just don't really feel like them two just really like mishmash until Series 9. Even though I don't like Series 9 because of some issues there. But I have to admit, Last Christmas, kind of a good one, not a bad one. It's still very much enjoyable. Number 11. Resolution, the 2019 New Year's Day special with the return of the Daleks for Christian's era. Sorry. So what can I say about this one? I think it does the Daleks good. I really enjoy this one. Not as much as the other two Dalek stories in the Whittaker era. This one I physically do enjoy because it shows you how menacing and what one Dalek can just do in the sake of it. The rest of the story, like, yeah, okay, you do have that kind of stupid joke with the internet going, oh, Mum, the internet's there, what do we do? We have to talk. What? I don't really care for that bit. That bit's just like, naff. And, of course, the Dalek can be destroyed by a microwave. For all things in the universe, a microwave can literally melt a Dalek casing. What a load of crap that was. Yeah. Number 10 is, of course, Eve of the Daleks. Now, this is the 2022 New Year's Day special. This one is so much better than the one I've mentioned before, but not as good as the next one. I do like the way the execution Daleks do come around. You got to do Dalek machine gun. I love the whole fact you kind of got like a time bubble with it all kind of trapped and time keeps repeating itself, and you got to break the loop before it breaks. And the Doctor basically does find a way, blows up the Daleks. Doesn't really bother to clean up the Dalek casings yet again. But it's an enjoyable one, and I do enjoy Eve of the Daleks. Number 9, Revolution of the Daleks. Now, this is the only Whittaker special I physically enjoy because, one, it follows on a little bit from the Timeless Children where the Doctor's in prison by Didgeridoo. And, of course, Captain Jack comes along to break her out of the jail cell by a breakout ball. And, of course, he does sneak in his time vortex manipulator, and the Doctor goes, how'd you sneak then? Do you really want to know? Yeah, Doctor, don't worry, I know myself. Jack is a bit... But, of course, when the Doctor gets there, they find out there is a whole, like, there's defense drones that Robertson is making, but Leo basically managed to clone a Dalek single cell. And it basically creates a whole mutant of cloned Daleks, leading into a Dalek Civil War, because the Doctor has got to call the SAS Daleks to come and take care of these Daleks. Yeah, it's pretty much a Dalek Civil War. Don't really last long, you know, so yeah, that's what I'm going to say about this one. Number 8, Twice Upon a Time. Now, this is the only Capaldi special I have to admit is so low. It's not even in the top 5. There's literally one that's in the top 5, but not this one. Twice Upon a Time, I do enjoy, because it has got David Bradley back as the first Doctor. Capaldi and Bradley really do have a great connection with their Doctors. I really enjoy them. I love the fact when there ain't no really alien plot, and the Doctor goes, "There isn't an alien plot, I don't know what to do now about it." But the rest of it is really good. I do like the connection to the Brigadier's granddad. Yeah, Twice Upon a Time. It's a fun little multi-Doctor story for Christmas Day, and it's not got one but 3 Doctors, because the 12th Doctor goes off to regenerate at the end of the episode. Yeah, Twice Upon a Time is a pretty good Christmas special, I have to admit. Number 7, The Time of the Doctor. This one I do enjoy, but the whole thing now is that the whole Timeless Children story arc have really kind of like retconned it, because the Doctor getting a whole new bunch of regeneration cycle. Even though he's the Timeless Child and has endless regeneration cycle, you know what, it just really bugs me, that bit does. But the rest of the special is good. I love the fact we're on Trenzalore. We've got a big massive siege. We've got some alien callbacks. We don't see them, but we have the callbacks to the Tellarites. Santarans are seen. We have Weeping Angels. We have a Wooden Cybermen. We do have normal Cybermen. And Daleks as well. So yeah, this Christmas special kind of brings all the Doctor's enemies into the whole Trenzalore for 900 years. And the Doctor, being the Doctor, pulls out his screwdriver and takes them all on, and including making a wooden Cyberman kill itself and tricking, because the sonic screwdriver doesn't even work on wood, which is brilliant because the Cybermen are thick. So number 6 is, of course, Voyage of the Damned. Yes, my best mate, Jamie Arrowsmith, I think you're not going to be happy. This one's gone down into 6th place, but there is something I had to add into this one to make it go a bit higher. And this one, unfortunately, is a bit lower, I'm sorry to say. So, what can I say about Voyage of the Damned? We are on an alien spaceship called the Titanic, orbiting Earth on Christmas Day in 2007, which is basically crash lands on Earth because of some meteorites, and the Doctor just fix the engines, get everything back up after everybody's died, included Astrid. And the Doctor goes, "Oh, lovey-dovey of Astrid, once again, we got another companion." The Doctor goes, "Oh, lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey." Fuck off. Yeah, I really don't like the lovey-dovey stuff between 10 and Rose, or 10 with Martha, or 10 with Christina, or flipping out 10 and Astrid. But the rest of the special's good, because it kind of shows that even though the Doctor can try and save the day, he can't physically save it all the time. With this whole episode, there's like a great big massive death count in it, because everybody on the ship nearly dies apart from Alonso, that weird guy Rixton, and of course Mr. Copper. They're the only 3 survivors with the Doctor. They're the only 3 survivors. Everybody else in the whole ship of the Titanic from the planet Stone is dead. Everybody dies, and it's just 3 survivors. No, 2 basically, because the Doctor and Mr. Cooper do teleport down after the Doctor lets Cooper go and live along on Earth, with him going around dancing, going, "I've got money." "Oh, where are you going?" "I have no idea." "Oh, no, nor do I." Yeah, I do enjoy the Voyage of the Damned for a little bit, but the whole bit with the Doctor and Astrid does me head in. Number 5. Now, this is the only Tennant episode you're going to see in a top 5 episode for Modern Who. The Runaway Bride. Sorry, I keep coughing. No, what can I say about The Runaway Bride? It's Catherine Tate's first episode. I do like the Rachnos. I mean, where was it? There we are. I mean, because of this episode, it inspired me to go and get classic Doctor's New Monsters from You 2 from Big Finish, because of the Rachnos. And it's got Peter Davison in it, the Rachnos and the 5th Doctor. What's not to enjoy? But I have to admit, this story, I do enjoy the robot Santas. I love the fact when Donna's there being her normal self with the 10th Doctor, and he's like, what, we're in flight. How did you physically tell me where? You're inside the TARDIS. The what? In the TARDIS. The what? It's called a TARDIS. I really do like Voyage that. The Runaway Bride is brilliant. Number 4. A Christmas Carol. Now, this is Matt Smith's first ever Christmas special, and flipping out, it is amazing. I do enjoy this one. So, we got a Doctor Who tale of A Christmas Carol. Instead of having Scrooge and Marley and all that lot, we have Kazran Sardik being shown his past, present, and future from the Doctor in his point of view. We meet Abigail, who does a really good song. Silence is All. I do like that song. Yeah, this Christmas special, brilliant, flat out amazing. Number 3, The Snowmen. This is my all-time favourite 11th Doctor episode. Why? Because we are in Victorian London once again for Christmas. We've got the Panasta Gang. We have the return of the Great Intelligence since 1968. Yeah, 1968. We've got the return of the Great Intelligence. We've got Richard D. Grant in this one. What's physically not to love about this special? Why is it my favourite Matt Smith episode, you're probably wondering? Well, yeah, Clara's introduced in this one, but a Victorian governess, Clara, from another, when she jumps into Doctor's Time stream later on in Series 7. But this special, I physically enjoy it a lot. I really do enjoy this one. Yes, there is a little bit of kissing between the Doctor and Clara, but I'm going to let that pass. Because it's not really, like, shoved in your faces like most of the Tennant stuff is. Where this one, it's not really shoved in. It's the Doctor on his own because he's just lost the ponds. He's going to a dark place. And, of course, the events does bring him out of that dark place to find out what's going on. And he goes and saves the day. I really do like the snowmen. It's brilliant. I love the way how the snowmen come up as well when they're thinking, going, oh, God, stop thinking about the snowman. But I can't. Yeah, but there's a snowman with the teeth. And I love the Richard Grant when he goes to those people. I said I will feed you. I didn't say who to. I do love the snowmen. Number 2. Now, this one isn't technically a Christmas episode, but it does have Christmas in it, and it's from Series 1. So I'm going to class it as a Christmas episode. The Unquite Dead. Now, Christopher Eccleston is brilliantly as the 9th Doctor, and this episode definitely deserves to be in second place, for me to say. So what's not a lot to love about The Unquite Dead? Wow, we got the Galf taking over dead corpses, walking over, over Victorian Cardiff. And of course, this is literally a kind of call into the Time War. The Doctor's brilliant in this. Eccleston is flat out amazing in this one. I really do enjoy Eccleston. And I have to admit, the rest of the episode is just flat out amazing. We've got Eve Miles in this. Billie Piper is absolutely good with Eccleston before she gets on with the next series with David Tennant, and she kind of falls out of my favourite companions. But this episode is really good. I do like Mr. Snee. I like the person that plays Charles Dickens, because when you kind of see him, they're going, like, telling his stage of the A Christmas Carol, and he goes, my God, just like that. And then you got the Galf coming out of this woman's face, and the Doctor goes, fantastic, throws this newspaper, and he goes, what the brilliant was that? I love that. I love the Eccleston's reaction. And then when he realizes Charles Dickens, he goes, oh my God, Charles Dickens, these Charles Dickens. I mean, the ladies call you Charlie. He went, I'm your number one fan. You're my number one fan. I really do love The Unquite Dead. It is a horror sort of episode, but set at Christmas. Even though I think this should be an absolute Christmas episode. Every Christmas, you need to go and rewatch this episode. Because it is just flat out amazing. Eccleston gives us a great performance to the 9th Doctor. Just going around having fun. And of course, he bumps into the Galf. And then, of course, it does insult with Gwyneth dying and Mr. C dying. And she has to go and blow up the whole, basically, rift in time and space. Which just leave a little bit of a scar for the Doctor to refill its energy. And the time to refill the energy. I do like this one. I really do love this one. And, of course, number 1. Yep, you guessed it. It is The Husbands of River Song. This is Capaldi's best outing at Christmas. So we have Alex Kingston back as River Song. We have Greg Davis in this one. We have Matt Lucas's very first appearance. And what's really not a lot to love about this episode, just for that reaction, the Doctor, when he goes to pretend he hasn't seen the TARDIS before, he goes, finally. What? Finally? It's my turn. And he walks and goes, my God, like that. And he literally gets out of the way with it and carries it out. I really love Capaldi when he literally has to pretend. And then that little scene as well when the Doctor is there next to River going, River, shut up. River, shut up. And then, of course, when she literally looks at him and then she clicks and goes, you are so doing those roots. And then I love the fact she goes, how have you got a new face? Oh, a thing happened. Yeah, I do love this episode. It's just absolutely brilliant. So that is me ranking every single Christmas and New Year's Day special, including adding in Young Quite Dead in this one, because I do love it and I do think it should be classed as a Christmas special. So how do you rank all of the Christmas specials, including Young Quite Dead, into it? Leave it in the comments. Please do like, subscribe, share, and join for more awesome Doctor Who content. Have a cracking day. Hope you have a fantastic Christmas and join for more awesome Doctor Who videos.